Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas's plea on Channel 2 for Israel to accept a two-state solution along the pre-1967 line was lauded by his counterpart Shimon Peres and rejected by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Saturday night. Peres praised Abbas's courage, stating that Abbas has proved both in word and deed that Israel does have a genuine negotiating partner on the Palestinian side. Abbas has condemned error and has pledged that under his leadership there will not be a third intifada. He understands very well that the solution to the Palestinian refugee "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Problem cannot be within Israeli territory, so as not to change the demographic character of Israel. But he has put out a hand to Israel to renew the peace process," said Peres of Abbas's Friday night interview. Peres, who is in frequent contact with Abbas, has persistently stated that Abbas is a responsible and sincere partner for peace, and has reached this conclusion on the basis of their personal conversations. "What Abbas said is a matter of great significance," declared Peres, adding that the Palestinian leader's words should be taken with "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. The utmost seriousness. The desire for peace and a two-state solution also has a broad consensus in Israel," Peres stated. But the Prime Minister's office said that the only meaningful gesture Abbas could make would be to sit down and negotiate without preconditions. In the past, Netanyahu has resisted all attempts by Abbas to predetermine the outcome of such talks. Netanyahu has consistently refused to accept a two-state solution at the pre-1967 line. He has insisted that Jerusalem must remain Israel's united capital and that a final status "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Agreement should take into account settlement blocks." But he has argued that the issue of borders should not be predetermined, and that this is one of the subjects to be negotiated. In Paris on Wednesday, Netanyahu issued a public call at a press conference for Abbas to renew the negotiations. On Saturday night, his office said, "The Prime Minister's proposal to meet with Abbas without any preconditions whatsoever still stands." In relation to what Abbas said on Channel 2, there is no connection between his words "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased," and his deeds. Abbas refuses for years now to renew the negotiations with Israel, and this despite a whole series of steps that Prime Minister Netanyahu has taken to allow for the resumption of talks, including the unprecedented settlement freeze of housing starts in Judea and Samaria, it said. The office also noted that Abbas has refused to discuss with Israel necessary security arrangements to protect Israeli citizens. On Friday night, Abbas explained that his demands, such as a freeze on settlement building and Jewish construction in East Jerusalem. "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. When we talk about the settlements, the construction is illegal, it's not a precondition," said Abbas. "We have 15 Security Council decisions that state this. In spite of this, what I am saying is stop the building until we get to an understanding." But Netanyahu refuses this, Abbas said. He explained that he had given Netanyahu two proposals on borders and security, that he had negotiated with former Prime Minister Ehud Olmert, but Netanyahu would not look at them. Channel 2 reporter Yudi Segal, who conducted the interview, "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased," countered this statement by asking, "If a Prime Minister from Israel would put to you on this table the proposal that Olmert gave you, would you sign it today?" Abbas responded by explaining that an agreement with Olmert had not been reached. But he said, if a document was placed in front of him that contained the understanding reached between him and Olmert, then I'm willing to sit and negotiate tomorrow. Segal asked, "But you want to start the negotiation from that, or this is the end?" Abbas said, "No, from "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." That point. Segal said, "So everything he gave you is okay, but now you want more?" Abbas answered, "We want to complete our negotiations, to bridge the gap on the issues on which we did not have an understanding. Concerning security there was full understanding. About the territories, we exchanged ideas and maps, but we did not conclude it," he said. Abbas said that what needed to restart the negotiations was for Netanyahu to accept the two-state solution on the 67 line. Can't he do it now? Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. And tomorrow I will go and sit with him, Abbas said. He explained that the plea is going to the United Nations to ask to upgrade its status to that of a non-member state this month. It does not mean that we are looking or seeking an independent Palestinian state, because we'll be under occupation, Abbas said. Segal charged that the move was an attempt to unilaterally seek statehood. Abbas countered, "If we are talking about unilaterally, I think settlement activity is unilateral. This is an occupied territory. Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. You do not have a right to send any of your citizens to live there." Segal countered that there was a report by Israeli judge Adam Levy that said it was not occupied territory. "It is occupied territories. You cannot define things as you like," Abbas said. Segal asked him if there was a possibility that a third intifada would break out. Abbas answered, "No. As far as I am here in this office, there will be no third armed intifada. Never. We do not want to use." Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Force. We do not want to use terror. He also said there was no justification for Palestinian rocket attacks against Israel. Segal asked him if he wanted to go to Safed, the city inside the pre-1967 border from which he was from. "Of course, I want to see it. It's my right to see it, but not to live there," Abbas said. Segal asked, "Is it safe to Palestine for you?" Abbas answered, "Palestine, now, for me is 67 borders with East Jerusalem as its capital." Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. This is now and forever. This is Palestine for me. I am a refugee, but I am living in Ramallah. I believe that West Bank and Gaza is Palestine and the other part is Israel.